welcome to Layers of Fear. I hope you're all doing well. So I saw this on the PS5 marketplace and I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. I've never played it and all I've heard is good things about the game. So this is what we'll be playing. So let's jump into it.
I once had it all. My palate was sated, nostrils stimulated, standing venerated. And one day, you took everything away but shame and pain. I'm still not sure what game you're playing, but I'm back.
Ooh, it looks pretty interesting.
I'm taking what's mine.
10 years earlier. Okay, so yeah, I don't know anything about this game. I've never watched anything on it, but a lot of people have been saying it's pretty good and I should check it out, so...
It made me think of your poem. Congratulations!
Okay. So, are we a writer, or is that person that's in the picture a writer? I quite like this room though, it looks very quaint and tiny. So I'm guessing this game is going to give me no sort of clues about where to go. Fuck.
Look, I'm aware of the rat's presence, okay? But nothing can be done about it. They've been on this island as long as anyone can remember. It's in our best interest to leave them be.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out all the buttons at the minute.
Dear, congratulations once again on winning our competition. Let us repeat, your submission astonished us, and we are delighted to welcome you in our hermitage. Make yourself at home. The whole lighthouse is at your disposal.
A boat will arrive once a week with supplies, and if you need anything, there's a phone on the premises. Wishing you a fruitful and inspirational stay, the management. So we're looking after the lighthouse. I think that would be such a cool job, looking after a lighthouse.
The author of the winning essay will receive an opportunity to write the book on the subject in our lighthouse, accommodated especially for this purpose.
Okay, so we're the writer and we've obviously won something. And that,
Whole lighthouse is at your disposal. My ass. Hello?
I received the word that you came to the lighthouse. You find everything to your liking.
Well, that was fast. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm very pleased to hear it. Now, are you writing?
What?
You must understand, Mrs. It is imperative that you start your work as soon as possible. I will remind you that you signed a contract. Now, it is very specific on the timeline. I would advise you abide by it. Goodbye.
what?
Now that was a conversation I was too sober for.
Out of order.
Our sources say 428 entries have been submitted to the agency. The entry that won was surprising, to say the least. It wasn't a scholar who won it, nor someone with proper education that would give him an understanding of life. It was a sensationalist, a horror writer, and...
Why does it just cut off all of a sudden? That's so weird. Well, I suppose we better go to the typewriter and start typing up our memoir. Or the horror story, whatever we're going to be doing. Close that door so nothing can jump scare me later. Jesus. Oh shit, what the hell was that? Oh fuck. Hello? This game's gonna scare the shit out of me, I can already tell. Nah, man, you can't be doing this to me. It's already like 5 minutes into the bloody game. Come on. He's breaking me in easy.
Might as well make some good use of the phone while I'm here.
Let's just shut that door for the time being.
Hello?
Hi, darling. I'm calling to let you know I'm here. Can you believe the agency already called to see if I was working?
That's insane. Did you at least have time to settle in a bit? How's the lighthouse? Inspiring? Spooky? Haunted?
All of these things. I was just looking around and it's certainly something. How are you? Do the meds work?
Don't you worry about me, Mama. This is your time to do your work. To live your life.
Well, maybe you're right. I should probably get to it then. Bye, son. Love you.
Love you too, Mama.
It's a very important life lesson. You must always say love you to your parents, because you never know when it's going to be the last time you get to see them. I always say love you to my mother. My father I don't, because I don't speak to him. But that's a personal matter, so... With me mother, always.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. I like that. Oh, well, where are we now?
We would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such, decided not to act further than a prophylactic spray. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers.
Oh, that's not very good. Bourbon whiskey. I love whiskey. I only drink twice a year. At Christmas and on my birthday. I'll have a glass of whiskey and that's it. I don't like to drink. What's that saying? 23 to 11.
I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done, before you go to sleep.
Oh, please don't tell me it's going to get me to play the bloody piano, because I don't know how to read mute. Woo! 2 seconds, I've got to check the recording in a minute. Meh, 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 meh.
Been working all night. Don't wake me up.
Sorry, buddy, but I want to see if you're around. My granddad used to have a cane like that.
Sorry. Couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. I love you.
Why are they writing to each other then?
The long-awaited opening of the Galactic Department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined the comment on today's tragic events.
Fair enough. Ooh, violin.
Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. Quote, "She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years." stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems even Anthony Giles, one of its harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating, quote, "There's more to performing music than enthusiasm in a pretty face." When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, "Yes." We caught up with the star.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm so happy that I haven't actually got to read any of this out loud, I mean. Hello? Anybody there? That is creepy as shit. Huh?
Let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I've agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place. For old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task, because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please, get your shit together.
Why do I hear something behind me? Little Red Riding Hood, eh? Only it's a bit darker than the fairy tale. Fair enough. I feel like that painting's looking at me. Oh, great.
Why pink?
I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got like binaural sound as well, and it's like it's actually raining around me.
Hush. Daddy's here.
Oh, look at the Springer Spaniel. Well, it's beating a bloody hoolie down there, I'll tell you that much. Where else haven't we been? Must be some more stuff downstairs we haven't checked out.
I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked. Although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office.
No, not going in the basement, not yet.
Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know! In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy.
Paint, red door, burnt umber, sienna, brushes times 20 x 25, air fresheners x 50 packs, apple 10 kilo, boot, okay. That's a fucking shitload of booze. Paprika. I'm hearing so many weird noises.
How the hell did they fuck up the length?
Oh, fuck, 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 fuck! There's fucking mouse traps. God damn it, I'm gonna have to go in the basement, aren't I? This can't be the way to the office, surely, because who the hell would have their office down in the basement? Where's the fucker's office too? I've been in every room pretty much. Sure I have. Apart from that one there. Oh, and that one. And that one's locked.
Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. Quote, "She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years," stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems even Anthony Giles, one of its harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating, quote, "There's more to performing music than enthusiasm in a pretty face." When asked if after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, yes. We caught up with the star.
Yeah, okay. Why is it so dark in this room? I can't see a fucking thing. What are the bandages? Mate, this room was light earlier, I'm sure it was. Wait a minute, and this is his office.
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. Tonight it's all about you and me. Let's make it special.
Right, this is his office. There's got to be a key around it somewhere. Found it. Now, does this key open the other doors? No! I don't want to see this painting. What? Basically a blank canvas. Get it right this time. What?
Two souls, so passionate, so talented, and yet they wanted to build something so ordinary. A home, a wife, a family, peaceful life. Betrayal of everything that made them both artists, and yet they clung to it.
Lost, you deserve it. Finish it. Okay.
No, this is private.
Request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Wait a minute. Where the hell am I? Did I get roof?
We are truly thrilled to hear that you accepted our humble proposition. After discussing dates with my colleague, we find this date the best time to open the exhibition. We need time to set everything up. Getting a piano to our gallery will be no small feat.
Just out of reach. What the fuck?
They don't understand what it takes to make a good painting. The work doesn't start with the brush, just like family doesn't start with marriage. I can't remember the last time I wore these. Last time I could move freely.
First step is the hardest. What the hell is going on? What the frick?
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
I'm not that round. We got doors appearing everywhere. What? What? That looks like Prince Charles.
I think I have the music for all the paintings now. I'm going to play it for you this evening. You're going to love it.
This game is very weird. What the fuck is going on?
Sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling, to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The lady in black especially? That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happened, I'm sure it would do you some good. I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you.
You can't fight her, she will break you. What is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Look closer. R to choose the right cell near a set number. I don't know what the bloody code is. Not yet, anyway. Like moths to flames.
No matter what we did, the fireplace just wasn't enough to warm this room.
That painting looks very number. Like a 112 or a 111? Fuck me!
Don't be scared. It's just a book, Birdie.
I don't like this game. Six 1-1? No. Wanderer? Trophy for... I don't know. Uh, 6-4. $694. Hey, we got a key.
This is fine. This is good. These are great conditions. I can finish it. I can.
Watch out, you can't fight her.
I will. I need to. For all our sakes. For our family.
For a family? Or just for you? Go on, tip the scales.
Which color should I choose?
The green of her eyes. The red of my paint.
I don't know. I'm very scared I'm going to make a wrong. Green. Green is a neutral color. That's a lot of apples. She will break you.
Don't worry, you're not alone. Perfect relationships may look great on the silver screen, but the rest of us mortals have to face the simple truth. Nobody's perfect. And you know what? That's fine. In fact, many loving couples struggle with day-to-day life in a relationship. This does not make them any less special. It just takes some work. And we're here to help. Our consultants, all trained experts in their field, will help you identify the source of your troubles and deal with it.
Oh, shit.
At your own pace. Whether it's simple miscommunication, money problems, or conflicting personalities. Where there's a problem, there's always a solution.
I heard a door slam behind me.
I have a new set. Less flashy this time. You were right, it works better. I can't wait for this opening. I've never dreamed of making art together with you. Here we are, and it's all I could have wanted.
Lovely. Oh, fuck, what is that? There's a door. Man, this game is, like, trippy as hell. I don't know what I'm doing. And that door is locked as well. Okay. Right, I'm confused. What have I got to do? What am I missing? I don't get it. Chat, somebody help me. Do I need to follow the... Let me figure this out a minute. Oh my god. Really? How the hell do I keep that one? Oh. Fuck!
How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day. That pathetic, hurtful look. A combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I've come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should ever experience. Still, being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part.
I mean, the husband does sound like a real dick, but is there really a need for you to be a monster in probably the literal sense of the word?
Watch him drown.
Dear sir or madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly,
urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please, consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police.
Okie dokie.
My home is my castle. Locked inside, I am safe.
Okay, well, I am going to end this first episode here, but thank you all very much for watching. This is going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be a proper mind boggler. Interesting though. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to playing it properly. So this will be uploaded along with Vampire. So Vampire will be tomorrow. So I've had to start the game again on that just to get some footage back. So I got corrupted the other day. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. So yeah, anyway, take care of yourself in the meantime, everybody, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next episode of Layers of Fear. So take care. Bye. Alright. Oh shit. 3 of them!